This is the iCarly web show.
No, it is not. However, are we recording right now?
Yep, we're good.
All right. Welcome to the Cinematics Podcast. I am Connor.
I'm Casey.
Welcome, worldwide viewers. We are about to discuss the 2015, not the good one, the Fantastic Four movie, also known popularly as Fan4stick because of the awful marketing.
Colloquially. I didn't say that word correctly.
Initial ratings?
2.
2.
Yeah.
Out of 10.
2 out of 10.
Yeah, or 1 out of 5, whatever you prefer. This movie is not good.
No.
It's in fact, it's really bad.
It's ridiculously bad.
So
I want to focus on first thing, the CGI in this movie and the character design of this movie.
Both just like huge. Oh my god.
I want to immediately talk about Doom. Oh my god, did this man look so ridiculously stupid.
They did that character so wrong, dude.
So dirty. Oh my god.
Like, it was clear that this was like trying to branch off into like a series, and like this is just like not how you start a series.
I don't know what they were thinking with that character design. It's so weird.
And don't start off with Doom.
Yeah, why would you start off with their biggest nemesis and then kill him?
Yeah, that was awful. Can you believe that this movie came out around the time that they were dropping team-up movies like The Avengers?
Yeah, this came out in 2015. Now this is 9 years ago. But this is actually like a fairly recent movie. This would be during the Marvel hype, and actually during probably Marvel's like big like highest point. Like this is their like I don't understand how they came up with such a bad movie.
Yeah. Oh shit! I was gonna say something. I just totally lost it.
If we continue talking about characters too, the Thing, the eyes on the Thing. Did you ever like really look at the eyes?
No, I told you I watched this movie while I was driving here. So
that's dangerous, by the way. You shouldn't do that.
That's okay.
The eyes are really far apart from each other.
At least I watched it.
That's true. Not like the Zodiac, where he didn't watch the movie.
This guy holds a grudge way too hard. But
no, the CGI. Oh my god, the Thing looks so bad.
The Thing looks pretty bad.
He has though just it's specifically in his face. It's just like his eyes are really long and really far apart. They look really weird.
The Thing, they like really dropped the ball on the Thing really hard. Like they have this whole setup thing where Reed Richards, kind of leaves him out to, he just leaves him at that one facility, and the Thing is all like, he's like, no, come back, save me. They weaponize the Thing, and then they end up crossing paths, Reed Richards and the Thing, and you're expecting a pretty big battle because that's what they've kind of told you would happen. And then the Thing throws Mr. Fantastic at a tree, and then that's it.
He just dies.
Well,
he doesn't die.
But it's like, dude, no battle whatsoever. That's like one of my biggest gripes with this movie. It is an hour before you even like get to the characters getting their powers.
Yeah. So it is an hour of them setting up for them getting their powers. This is an hour and 40-minute movie.
And then they barely use them.
And then they finally get their powers. And all you see of them is just them training for like 2 seconds. You basically don't see Reed use his powers at all. You see a little bit of Sue Storm, who's the invisible lady. Then you see the Thing, but that's only because he's literally made of rock, so obviously you're going to see him in his power.
Yeah, you're never not going to see his power.
You do see the Flame guy, but again, like not like that much.
Yeah,
you don't see their powers enough for this to be a Fantastic Four movie.
I also think the casting was just really bad in this movie.
It was. It didn't really fit.
Sue Storms it was fine. I actually think they did an all right job casting her.
I thought Sue Storm was fine, and I think Johnny Storm. I think.
Oh, that's
the Flame guy, Flame
Human
guy.
Torch. Yeah.
I thought he was fine. I didn't think he was terrible.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan is cool.
Yeah,
and he portrayed the character all right. The portrayals of these characters are like they're kind of accurate to the way that they act in the comics in a sense, but it's like these characters were just done so poorly.
They had no character traits.
Yeah,
they literally didn't have. They weren't characters. Like other than each character named like literally 2 things that you can describe of them, like that are their character.
Yeah.
Like Sue she liked listening to music. That's it.
Pattern recognition.
Pattern recognition.
Oh.
Oh.
This movie does one of my least favorite things in any movie ever, where they just throw a lot of buzzwords at you to describe things, and it's like really funny.
Like what?
Like when they were describing how his little teleporter works. And
and they just kept throwing out like kind of scientific names for things.
Yeah, just like a jumble of words that doesn't necessarily mean anything, and they do that all the time.
Yeah.
All the time in the movie, and that frustrates the hell out of me. It's like, I don't want you to necessarily explain it, but it's like, this is kind of ridiculous. The buzzwording in this movie drove me nuts. And also, like, the way that the characters talk to each other, they do not talk to each other like normal people in the slightest.
The writing was so bad.
The writing is horrible. I wonder if Josh Trank, who I believe directed the movie, I think that's his name, I wonder if he cared at all.
I don't think so. There's no way.
Honestly.
Well, like, there was also the Victor Von Doom thing, right? Okay, so Victor Von Doom is obviously, like, the main villain. But he comes in, right, and he's helping them build and go to the other universe. And there is very clearly a Victor likes Sue, but Sue kind of likes Reed, and Reed kind of likes Sue, and Victor's kind of jealous.
Yeah.
They kind of hint at it. That never comes up again.
Yeah.
They have it one time where he goes like, hey, you need to be professional. And then Reed's like, oh, no, we're done, so we're good. And he's like, okay. That's it. It never comes up again. It was the weirdest scene. I don't know why they even have that in the movie.
I also thought it was really funny that it's like, I mean, clearly none of the characters really like Victor.
No.
And, you know, they lose him in that other universe. And when they all come back, they're like, they have these superpowers and stuff. And it's kind of traumatic. But then they just could not seem to give the slightest of a fuck that Victor died at all.
No,
they're
they
like,
just don't care.
They don't even, like, mention him until the plot says it's time for Victor to come back.
Sorry, hold on.
It's okay.
I put my phone on.
It's okay. You just got to be better.
I do. This is the second time I've done this. I need to put it on mute.
2 times in one day.
Sorry.
It's okay.
It was on airplane. I just didn't have it on mute.
Oh man.
This is just sorry, I feel like we lost the flow there.
It's okay.
No, the characters in this movie are just not very well written. The dialogue kind of sucks. There's no character traits to anyone. Like, Michael B. Jordan, or the Human Torch, he's hot-headed, which you don't really see in the movie. Like, he's supposed to be hot-headed, he's good with cars, he's good at building things. You don't really see that.
You get one scene of him being, like, hot-headed. And then after that, he's just like...
He's just a normal person.
He's like, yeah, I'll work for my dad.
Yeah. Then there's Reed, who's like... He's smart. That's basically his character. I'm smart, man. And
it's like painfully smart, because there'll be like scenes where it's like there's no reason for him to know what's going on, but he does just because he's smart. Mm-hmm. Like when they went to like Planet Zero and Dr. Doom was like trying to destroy the world and stuff, and they're like, what is he doing? And he's like...
He gives an exact, what he's doing.
He knows exactly what he's doing, throws out a bunch of buzzwords of exactly how he's going to do it, and they're just like, okay.
I believe you. And then there's the thing. Oh my god, I don't even understand why he's in this movie, because he comes in at the beginning, then he's kind of there, but he's not really doing anything. Mm-hmm. And then for some reason, Reed just calls him in.
Yeah.
For some stupid reason to bring him to a different planet.
Just because he was like drunk. It felt like lazy writing to the extreme.
Like, what?
He's like, yo, I'm so hammered right now. Let's go to a different planet together right now, dude. And he's like, all right.
He just agrees.
Bro had no reason to say okay to that, but he just did.
It was the stupidest thing ever.
I also thought it was really funny that all of the characters just like say their classic lines pretty much totally unprompted, especially the Thing.
The clobbering time. So doesn't that happen at the very beginning of the movie?
That made me laugh so hard.
And wasn't it the big brother?
Yeah.
It wasn't even him.
It was
the big brother. He goes, it's clobbering time, and starts punching the little brother.
Like, why the fuck did he say that?
Yeah. Are there any other classic lines?
I mean, Human Torch says flame on, but...
Does he say flame on?
Yeah.
Okay.
When they're just like, him and Sue Storm are just chatting it up, and he's like in his suit, and he's just like, flame on. And he just...
the most unenthusiastic flame on.
And then he just fucking like bursts into flames.
It's like, guys, I'm flaming.
Yeah. Flame on?
I don't know. Do I flame?
Also, there's like one fight in this entire movie.
This movie is supposed to be a superhero action film. There's one fight, and it's so bad.
It's terrible.
It's literally him. Okay, it's Victor Von Doom. Okay, he's kind of defending. Then you have each character go at him one at a time.
Yeah.
Slowly. And then all of them, and then they realize that won't work. And then Reed goes, we got to do it together. And then they beat him.
One of them literally says, he's stronger than all of us. And he's like, but he's not stronger than all of us.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, bro.
It's such a bad
What are we, some kind of Fantastic Four? Like, this is like
God, the
ridiculous,
ending,
dude. I know.
finding out the name. And fucking Ben goes, this is fantastic. And Reed goes, wait, say that again?
Bro. I'm surprised Victor Von Doom wasn't behind them so they could have a,
And then he goes,
you know.
it's fantastic. That's what we are. The Fantastic
Four.
And then it pops, well, actually, technically speaking, it says that's what we are. And then it pops up with the title scene,
The Fan4stick.
Fan4stick. They didn't even know their own name. It's Fan4stick, dumbass.
See, I didn't get to that, but I knew that happened.
Yeah,
because
it's
I've seen
so
the clip,
bad.
like, memed on a ton. Is there an after credit scene in this movie?
No, I did make sure to check. There was no after credit scene.
Oh.
Which is weird. This feels like the type of movie that would have an after credit scene. They clearly would have thought they would have. They clearly were setting up for another movie. Like,
Yeah.
they get the lab, they get, they call it Central City. I don't know if that's a callback to the movies or something. I know Central City is a city in The Flash, but this is Marvel, and I don't know if that's like a thing or if that's, I don't know. But, yeah, they call it Central City. That was clearly supposed to be something, too, because they say, you know, we call this Central City, and then they paused. They gave it like a 2-second pause.
For the audience to start clapping
Yeah.
and standing on their feet.
and then they kept talking.
And then I'm sure if you watched it in the theater, there was probably like maybe half of the people there were from the beginning of the movie at the point they even said that.
God, it's just such a bad movie. I cannot genuinely. I know I brought this up at the beginning. I genuinely can't get over how badly they did
Victor
Doom.
Von Doom, yeah.
Yes.
Who knows how Marvel's going to do it now that Robert Downey Jr. has been cast as? I'm like, what is...
Yeah, we
what
brought this
is-
up in the Deadpool and Wolverine one, but I really don't like that they have Robert Downey Jr. in this.
Why can nobody do Doom?
Why would no
Right.
one else be able to do Doom?
I mean, we'll see. Might be judging it a little too soon, but it's like...
But it
do
just feels weird.
He's such a cool villain. Why can't we just do it faithful?
Yeah, why wouldn't you be able to just bring in a different actor and do it? Why do you have to bring in Robert Downey Jr.?
So
It feels
desperate.
like they've lost all credibility because of the last movie or the last few movies, and they've all been really bad.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they need goodwill. So they're like, oh, let me bring back RDJ because everyone likes him.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just don't like it.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb.
But getting back to the movie, bad
yeah.
movie.
You're right. It is. I don't think that it actually didn't have terrible sound design,
I guess.
but like that's a
I don't have anything to complain about with the audio mixing, which I do a lot, I know, but the audio mixing wasn't terrible or anything. I wasn't having to turn it up and down and up and down. But that's also because nothing happened in this movie.
That's true.
It was an hour and 40 minutes, but it felt like this movie took so long. Like, I was falling asleep at the end of this movie. It was so boring. There was no fight scenes.
Yeah, and the one fight scene that there was just really sucked.
It was so bad. And they all had shitty suits, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, they
all
did.
of their suits that they had weren't even good.
They were like, let's just take all the character away from the Fantastic Four
Basically,
uniform,
like,
and then they just put that on them.
it just, I don't know. It was such a bad movie.
And then they just made the Thing naked, which was cool.
Yeah,
you know?
I don't know why they didn't give him shorts. I feel like normally he's in shorts. At least.
Right? Yeah.
He normally doesn't have a shirt, and it's not pants or anything, but he has shorts.
Yeah.
And it's weird to see him naked.
Yeah, it was a little strange.
I don't know.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he had shorts.
He always has shorts. He always has shorts. I'm looking at my producer, just asking. Yeah, he
He
always
definitely
has
had shorts.
He does.
Not in this movie.
No.
Fuck the pants.
Apparently, fuck the pants.
And fuck Reed Richards for that one scene. And then they just got over it. That was so fun. And
Yeah,
Reed Richards starts like gloating super hard. He's like, oh, nobody likes me, dude. And he's like, it's okay.
Reed Richards. So, okay, I don't know. I don't know if I put all the blame on Reed Richards because Doom also wanted to go.
No.
Actually, he's the one that kind of started it.
I'm not saying that I have a problem with what Reed Richards did. I just thought it was so funny that they really built up this fight scene with him and the Thing, and then the Thing's like,
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, whenever I was thinking, words are hard, okay? Gather my thoughts. All of the characters had a really big issue with Reed.
Yeah.
And then he got there. Like, okay, let's Human Torch for I think is a perfect example. He was like really annoyed with Reed. He left. He was like, this guy's just a wimp. He just left. All this stuff. Mm-hmm. He gets there, and the first thing Human Torch does is walk up to him and go, "Nice to see you, man. Nice to see you." It's like, oh, none of that happened. It's fine. It's okay.
Oh, there's a lot of like ridiculous time jumps in this movie too.
There was just a year time jump. I don't know why they did that.
I don't know.
Like they didn't. I would have assumed. See, what they should have done. And I don't mean to like, oh well, I could have made this movie better. But like, why wouldn't you have made this a little bit longer, maybe like 2 hours, and have a little bit more of them developing their powers instead of them just having their powers and then using them for like 2 minutes?
Yeah, this movie has like the worst. In the worst way, this movie has an indie movie feel.
Like, as if they didn't have the budget for it.
I wonder what the budget was.
I bet you it's like $300 million.
Yeah, I bet it's like way more than, it looks.
Yeah, I bet you they just I bet you they spent it all on CGI, which it sucks, but they use a lot of it.
They do.
So I wonder if they used a lot of it on a CGI and then they just didn't have enough money for the rest.
See, I watched this movie first thing this morning when I woke up at like 8 a.m. and I think we've already touched on everything that happens in the movie.
There's not actually that much. It's like, what? Okay, so the first line of the movie is just some kid talking about baseball. It's not even any of the main characters. It's just a random child talking about baseball. And then it cuts to Reed, who's like super scientific, and he actually made a teleporter.
Yeah.
But for some reason, there's this cartoonishly villainous teacher.
I know, what the fuck, dude? He's like, I'm gonna be the first person to make a teleporter, and bro already kind of has.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, the assignment was to do something feasible, and then he does it too at that science fair.
He does it at the science fair, and he goes, "This isn't magic, bitch." I made a teleporter.
Yeah, and then bro apparently came in second place in the thing to in the science fair to a potato clock.
Oh, did they say that?
Yeah.
I might have missed that part.
It's like,
I thought that he just got he got disqualified, didn't he?
Yeah, he said he got disqualified, but he got second place to a potato clock. So I don't really know where that happened.
I don't know how both of those things happened, but all right.
Not both of these things can be true.
One of these things must be false.
Also, I thought it was really funny that Victor Von Doom like turned his whole back on the one of the worst lines of the whole movie, where they were like, Victor, and he's like, there is no more Victor, there is only Doom. Like, okay, bro, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
You don't get to have this moment. Okay. But then, like, he's about to destroy everything, and he's like, where is Sue? Why do you care?
Yeah, you're about to kill literally everybody.
He's like, I saw things working out differently between the two of us. Yeah, Victor...
But then he doesn't do anything with Sue. He just doesn't care about her at all. But then they try to make everyone think that he cares about her or something like that. But they don't use that. They don't have Sue go in and be like, Victor, I need you to stop. And he like almost listens but then doesn't or something like that. He's just like a maniacal villain for some reason once he gets stranded.
Even low-key before he gets there, he's already like a maniacal villain. he's just like one of those people, He's
just like he's the type of person to become a villain.
And then I thought it was so funny that they brought Victor back. They know that he like hates the government because of that one scene where he like flipped that guy off because they were like talking about involving the government in it. And they bring him back from Planet Zero and they're like, you're okay. We have the government on our backs. Like, why would you tell him that?
You know that this man hates the government. Why would you say that?
Bro just like came back to Earth. The first thing you're going to tell him is, by the way, this teleporter thing that you did a lot to build, we did involve it with the government. So I'm happy to have you back.
Now.
Yeah, that was so funny.
I don't know, this movie.
One of the worst CGI scenes to me was the scene where there was that drone and the Human Torch. They were like training with the Human Torch and they like, took it out. That looked awful.
I'm not gonna lie, I was like halfway paying attention. So I got really bored and I started playing games while I was watching the movie. So I kind of missed that scene. I definitely remember it, but I don't remember the scene being super.
Well, shit, I was driving.
You were paying attention more than me, and I was actually sitting down only playing a game on the side.
Yeah, so I didn't miss the last 10 minutes, but you want to recap the last 10 minutes for me?
Okay, when did you end the movie?
They were in the middle of the Doom fight scene, I'm not going to lie.
Literally all that happens is they beat Doom, he gets disintegrated, then they, what happens after that?
They come
come
name.
back to the Earth through the portal. They just go back through the portal. And then everyone's like, hey, good job. And they're talking to the government, and they're like, if you're still going to have us, then you're going to have to, we're going to be able to do what we want when we want it, and you're going to have to give us a facility. Well, how much room do you need? A lot of room. That's what the thing says. He goes, a lot of room. and then it cuts, and it goes to basically them flying to wherever they got, and it's the Central City thing or whatever. And it's this really big lab.
So, basically, I missed kind of nothing.
No, you missed nothing.
I mean, you knew that Doom was probably... I didn't know Doom was going to die.
He dies.
That was really dumb.
Now, to be fair, it's possible. He could have gotten teleported. Then maybe they could have brought him back. Obviously, won't now, but they could have. But no, he looks like, in the movie, he disintegrated.
We need to talk about how these people got their powers in this movie, because it was really dumb.
Yeah, well, they all go to Planet Zero, right?
Yeah.
And then they touch the primordial soup.
Yeah.
I think that's what I don't know if that's what they call it. They call it something primordial.
Yeah.
And then they just... Ben just gets rocks thrown at him.
And then when he comes back, he's like, well, I'm made of rocks now.
I'm rock now.
and Reed Richards, he kind of touched it a little bit, and now he stretches. Sue didn't go there, but when the teleporter came back, she's invisible now. And the Human Torch, it can just light himself on fire. Like,
we don't know why.
They don't
explain any of this. And normally I'm okay with that. But in this movie... What the fuck?
It's because it gave everybody different powers for no reason.
They just decided all the powers were going to be different. Like, I would have loved at least a little bit of an explanation.
I just knew from the runtime that when they were getting to that planet, I was like, oh man, everybody, including Victor, is about to get their powers right now at the same time from the same thing somehow.
In the comics, does Victor have powers?
Yes.
I thought he was just super duper strong.
He has smart. Magic.
I thought he was like Reed, but just smart. Like, smart. I think he's supposed to be smarter than Reed.
He's smarter than Reed. He's super smart. He's super crafty. Like Iron Man in the sense that he does make gadgets and stuff, but he also does have magic.
What are his powers?
He just has magic.
He's just magical?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I always thought he was just smart.
I'm pretty sure he has magic.
Does he have magic?
Yes. He's also rich, if you count that.
Well, yeah. He's basically Iron Man, but bad. But apparently he's also magical.
And he's also got Batman's superpower, apparently. He's rich.
He's rich, yeah. Well, that is also Tony Stark.
I don't know if his parents are dead, but
I'm sure they are.
Yeah, who fucking knows?
They really introduce Doom 2 as a really not even a. I don't think they introduce him well either. He's just sitting in a cave. It's not actually a cave. It's like a house, and it's all dark and grimy, and he's just playing video games. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't like the way they introduced him either. I don't like Doom in this movie. They did a really bad job on Doom.
There's another one of the funniest lines to me. It's just this was just such a dumb thing for him to say. Was when Reed Richards was talking to Sue, and she's like, "I'm adopted," and he's like, "I wish I was adopted." What? Why? They show you that his parents are kind of not that supportive of him and stuff. But why would you say that? I wish I was adopted. That's just kind of a funny thing to say.
The stepmom and stepdad weren't? No, I thought it was the stepmom and stepdad.
Huh?
Or was it just the stepdad? Who are we talking about?
Sue was adopted.
Yes.
By Storm.
Yes.
And
did Human Torch say that she was adopted?
No, Reed did.
Yeah, I thought he had a stepdad, but then a regular mom.
Maybe. Yeah, no, he did have yeah.
Is that what it was?
It's not that his parents were, his parents were divorced.
Her parents were divorced.
But Sue was adopted, and he's just like, well, I wish I was adopted.
But the parents weren't even that bad. They let him build all that stuff still.
Yeah, that's pretty lenient.
And they clearly didn't get that upset with him. They didn't show any scenes of him getting beat.
Yeah.
And they clearly were okay with that, because they did that with Ben, so...
Yeah, no, if we're talking... Watchmen, things can be a lot worse.
Yeah, honestly. Could have been much worse. I don't know. I feel like he didn't actually have that bad of a life. I don't know. God, I wish I was adopted.
It's just so goofy. I wish that the entire movie didn't take place in a science lab, too. It's
That's true.
It gets so stale.
It does. Basically, the entire movie takes place in the science lab.
Or on Planet Zero for, a very short amount of time.
Yeah, for maybe... I bet you they were on Planet Zero for maybe, 3 minutes max.
Yeah.
It was a very short time.
I've also heard a lot of people hate this movie because of how they misrepresented Planet Zero in some way.
I know nothing about
I don't know
Zero.
either, but shame on them for that.
Honestly, if you guys actually did do that, bitches.
Yeah, Josh Trank, count your days, buddy, because you're not getting a Fantastic Four 2. You're not getting a Fantastic Five.
Fantastic Five.
You will never see the Silver Surfer.
Man.
We actually talked about, should we watch the Fantastic Four and the Silver Surfer from a while ago? Like, well,
Absolutely.
and then I was like, no, we should watch Fan4stick because I think it would be funnier. But I really regret it because I didn't know it was like bad because it was boring as shit.
Yeah, I thought I've never seen. So I actually thought that I'd seen this movie, and I haven't. I've only ever seen clips, very short, like 30-second clips. I remember I actually got this movie mixed up with the original 2005 Fantastic. I think it's 2005 Fantastic Four movie. That I thought that was this movie. I kept expecting different things to happen. Like, oh, I remember this, and it wouldn't, and I'd be like, I don't know this movie at all.
Yeah. It's just such a... Like, how do you have these characters and, like, not show off their powers well? You
don't. It's not like it's a good dynamic between the characters either. You don't really show them bonding at all. Most of the movie is just backstory. None of the characters interacting. Then they finally do, and they barely talk to each other.
We did not need all of this shit about a teleporter.
Yeah, like it was completely useless.
Could have cut out like 30 minutes of teleporter expo.
Mm-hmm. You didn't need the whole child scene.
Yeah, no.
They could have done that a very different way. You didn't need anything up to where they get to the lab. When he goes into the lab, and that's his official, like, he's going there. Everything before that could have been cut.
Corny movies love to start with the main character as a kid.
They do.
And in this movie,
it's
they
never
do.
good, though.
Yeah, it's like, why?
Why
like
do you start there?
Yeah.
It's too far back.
Yeah, that was dumb. Just about everything about this movie is just kind of dumb. I felt dumber watching it.
Yeah.
And, yeah. I hope that Marvel does Fantastic Four well.
Have you seen the trailer for it?
There's a trailer.
Yes. Technically speaking, I don't know if it's officially released, but they did release it at Comic-Con, and you can find videos of it on it.
All I saw was, isn't there like a reference to Galactus?
He shows up, yeah.
Is in the trailer, yeah.
He shows up in the trailer. He's like, he basically like looks in on the ship or something like that.
Yeah, and he's not like a cloud this time like he was in the X-Men movies. And
was he a cloud in the X-Men movies?
Yeah.
What? I didn't know that. I've never seen.
Or it was in a Fantastic Four movie or something. I don't know.
I don't remember in Fantastic Four Silver Surfer. I would assume that would be the one he was in. I don't remember seeing him in that one. I don't know if he shows up or not.
Yeah, it might have been.
Cloud.
He's a cloud.
Is he a cloud in that movie?
He's a cloud.
I don't remember that. That's funny.
Yeah.
He's just a big ass cloud. They didn't have enough CGI. They spent it all on Silver Surfer.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think one of the big gripes about this movie is that they didn't have enough CGI.
Yeah, they should have just made all. Honestly, this should have been like The Lion King,
Yeah.
where everything is CGI.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Yeah. Make it.
And then they should have just made it into a book.
And then scrap the book idea.
Honestly.
But yeah, so this movie's bad.
Yeah.
Watch the old ones. Watch the new one when
I
it
think
comes
the
out.
older ones, if I remember correctly, I used to watch those a lot. Those were better movies. They
For
weren't
sure.
like amazing or anything, but they were better.
Yeah, I mean, the superhero cinema trope is like it's grown a lot, and like the older movies, you know, some of them don't stand the test of time, but it's like it's inexcusable when a movie is like this recent and like this bad, especially while the MCU is pumping out like the Avengers.
Yeah, like there's no reason they should have this bad. This isn't even like DC bad. Where DC, I feel like they're bad, but they're not like terrible. They're just not amazing movies, but there's definitely upsides to them, and there's some really cool things in them.
Yeah.
This was just a bad movie with no good redeeming qualities.
There was nothing cool about it.
There really wasn't. They just kind of destroyed all of the characters for no reason.
Yeah. Well.
The only reason I give this movie a 2 is because he went, it's clobbering time.
Yep. It was said a few times. Sometimes not even by the thing.
I give it a 2 because of that. I can't like feasibly give it a 1. I don't know. I feel like a worse movie would deserve a 1. It's just a bad movie though.
I wonder what happened behind the scenes to make this movie end up being so bad.
I wonder if I don't know. I really don't. Like they must have just none of the people cared about it. That would be my assumption.
I want to think that something went like horribly wrong while they were producing it.
I can also see it being a lot of contracts with like Fox or DC and stuff like that. It's like they did this like with Doom. They made a Doom movie. It was terrible. And they make Doom movies every 5 to 7 years because they have to renew the contract. They want to keep the contract to where they can keep it, but they have to be making movies for it. So I wonder if it's almost that they wanted to keep the contract, so they made a movie for it. And they were like, Fantastic Four, and no one really cared about it, and it was just so that they didn't, get rid of the contract. So I wonder if that's why. So no one actually cared, and they did not expect this movie to do well.
Well, I hope they weren't expecting it to do well, because I don't think it did.
It got a 9% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Well, I don't think it did well at the box office either. I'm pretty sure it bombed real bad. It's been a few years since that came out.
It's been 9 years. It came out in 2015.
Yeah, I was like 12.
I don't know how old I was.
You were 12.
I was also 12.
I
forgot that we have the same birthday.
We have the same birthday. Anyway.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four was bad.
Yeah. This is a bad movie. We both give it a 2. But yeah, this has been the Cinematics Podcast. We hope to catch you later and watch the news.
All right, man.
I really can't get over how shitty Victor Von Doom looked.